In today's video, I'm going to show you the ultimate Inkscape typography and kerning workflow to help you master professional text layouts. If you've ever struggled with uneven spacing or letters that just don't look right, this guide is specifically for you. We are going to cover everything from manual kerning to global spacing adjustments using the absolute best practices for the latest versions of Inkscape. Mastering these tools is essential for logo design, poster creation, and any graphic design project that relies on high-quality typography. If this video helps you improve your design workflow, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more professional software tutorials. Alright, let's get started. First, we need to set up our work area. Open your project and select the Text tool by pressing T on your keyboard or clicking the A icon in the sidebar. Simply click on your canvas to place the cursor and type out your text. Once your text is ready, we can begin with manual kerning and transformations. This is where you adjust the specific space between individual letters to ensure perfect visual balance. Place your cursor directly between two letters. To adjust the horizontal kerning, hold down the Alt key and use your left or right arrow keys. This will shift the characters to the right of the cursor 1 pixel at a time. If you need to make larger moves, you can hold both Shift and Alt while using the arrow keys for 10 pixel increments. This is incredibly useful for fixing awkward gaps in script fonts or brand names. Next, let's look at vertical baseline shifts. If you want a specific letter to sit higher or lower than the rest of the line, place your cursor right before that letter. Again, hold the Alt key, but this time use the up or down arrow keys. This moves the individual letter vertically, which is perfect for creating dynamic, playful headlines or artistic layouts. Beyond just moving letters, you can also rotate them individually while keeping the text editable. Place your cursor before the character you want to turn, hold Alt, and use the left or right bracket keys. This allows you to rotate the character precisely to create a custom look. Now, let's talk about global spacing the correct way. A common mistake is looking for these settings in the text and font panel, but in modern versions of Inkscape, that panel is strictly for font families and styles. For spacing, you must have the text tool active and look at the tool controls bar at the very top of your screen. Highlight your text or select the text object, then look for the AA icon, which controls the spacing between letters globally. Next to it is the AB icon, which controls the spacing between words by adjusting the width of the spacebar character. You will also find the vertical arrow icon here, which is used for line spacing or leading. Using these numerical fields is the fastest way to maintain consistency across large blocks of text. As you experiment, you might find that you've made too many manual changes. To fix this, you can easily reset your adjustments. Select the text object and go to the top menu, click on Text, and then select Remove Manual Kerns. This will snap your text back to its original font defaults without losing your global spacing settings. It is also important to remember that these adjustments only work on live text. If you have converted your text using path and object to path, these shortcuts and toolbar settings will no longer function because your letters are now individual shapes rather than text. To recap your essential shortcuts, T for the text tool, Alt plus arrows for manual kerning and vertical shifts, Alt plus brackets for rotation, and Control-Shift-T to open the font selection panel. Using these tools in combination will give you total control over your typography. If this video helps you create better designs, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial.